What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with that boxing clinic, about to enter that real boxing talk. And David Haye is defending Joesph Parker against critics that say he's the weakest champion or he hasn't fought anybody. We know he fought Andy Ruiz in a close battle for his belt. And he basically tells the critics to look at the guy they call the number one heavyweight in the world, Anthony Joshua. He said you can criticize Joesph Parker, but look at the top guy, basically. He ain't fought nobody either. And I've been saying that shit for months now. Nobody wants to believe me. Those UK guys, they ride and die for their guys. But, David Haye has opened up the full royal treatment, the red carpet treatment for Joesph Parker. He said he can train at his gym for free in the UK. He tried to set him up with a place to live. He offered his personal security team to Joesph Parker. And I don't know what his agenda is by being close with Joesph Parker. Maybe, getting a title shot versus him if he softens him up a little bit. But he took some shots at Anthony Joshua as well, and we're going to get into that in just a moment. But, I've been saying the same shit that Haye's been saying for a few months now, and this is what Haye said. They can't knock Joesph Parker for not beating a legitimate world champion for his title, because all you have to do is look at the main man of the division, Anthony Joshua. Who did he beat for his title? Charles Martin? Who did Charles Martin fight for his title? I can't remember, Haye said. There was no real history to the title that Anthony Joshua fought for and the title he just won. The WBA title, which was vacant, he fought against Vladimir Klitschko, a very good Vladimir Klitschko, but let's not forget Vladimir Klitschko at the point was coming off a loss, a convincing loss, and he hadn't been in the ring for over a year and a half. The people who are questioning Joesph Parker credentials need to turn that all-knowing light on the other champions they are supporting. And basically he's talking about David Haye. If you look at the full article, David Haye is talking about Anthony Joshua, shining light on him. And I've been saying this shit, man. People act like Anthony Joshua has beat the gauntlet of all heavyweight greats. Like he didn't fought Larry Holmes, George Foreman. He didn't fought Muhammad Ali. He didn't be a prime Mike Tyson. People acting like that, dude. And he hasn't. He beat Charles fucking Martin. He beat Dominic Brazil. He beat the other guy. Drummer boy, Molina. He beat him. One of Deontay Wilder's leftovers. Then he beat a 41-year-old Vladimir Klitschko, like Haye said, was coming off a year and a half, a layoff. He's been off for a year and a half and coming off a loss. People act like Anthony Joshua beat Vladimir Klitschko to free up the heavyweight division. No, that was Tyson Fury. And people just tend to forget that because it wasn't a memorable fight like Joshua and Klitschko. Joshua almost got knocked the fuck out by Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko could pull the trigger. Fury was never on the ropes like that. However you want to look at it, but I don't know what David Haye's agenda is here. I think he's trying to sweeten Joesph Parker up for the WBO, the WBO title shot down the road after a Bellew rematch. And, I can't knock Haye for being objective here if he doesn't have a hidden agenda. I don't know that, but I can't knock him though, man, because that's real shit, man, coming from a UK guy. Well, a lot of those guys just, they ride and die for their guy so hard, and I respect that, but they can't be objective. And Haye's being objective here. This motherfucker ain't really did shit. He beat a guy coming off a year and a half layoff, 41 years old, who been knocked out. I'm not denying Anthony Joshua's talent. I done praised him on here before. Good talent. But come on, let's stop acting like he separated himself from the pack. But he didn't. He didn't fight Luis Ortiz. That's just mandatory. Look like Wilder's gonna have to take care of that. He's not trying to fight Deontay Wilder. He's trying to fight, Klitschko in a rematch. Don't look like it's gonna happen. So he's gonna fight Puev. Everybody go crazy like he did something. But he should be fighting the top guys. He should be fighting the Wilder. He should be fighting after Puev. He should be fighting the Wilder. He should be fighting, Parker. He should be fighting, whoever's on the top. Those two guys in particular, the other champions, and just keep it moving. And after that, you can drop the belt you want to drop and keep the belt you want to, defend for. It all makes perfect sense. He signed up for vital drug testing with Vladimir Klitschko, so that's not an issue with Wilder and the WBC. So, he's letting Eddie Hearns control his whole career. He's trying to be a brand. I think he's trying to be a brand. A lot of people say that. A brand, and you could be a brand in the UK and not fight legitimate people. They don't care. You know, they don't care. You can be the European champion. They going to support you. But at the end of the day, if you want to be thorough and be recognized all around the world, specifically in North America, then he gotta fight Wilder over there. He got to fight Ortiz. He got to fight, you know, the meat of the heavyweight top division. And then after you do that, you can do whatever you want to do. Like Vladimir Klitschko did, took on all challengers. You know, but acting like Anthony Joshua separated himself from the pack is stupid. You know, him, Wilder, and motherfucking Parker is all in the same motherfucking group, and Ortiz. You know, nobody has separated themselves. All these motherfuckers is one punch away from being knocked out. I know it's a heavyweight division. But all these guys are one lick away from losing. And any of these guys can beat any of these guys on any given day. You know, Joshua ain't above the law, but he got to show it.